Hello and welcome to another Reddit video. Today it will be maybe an eye-opener, who knows, but it will be interesting, so how about you subscribe to the channel? We talk about catfishes, romance scammers, and we read some Reddit stories. This will only be a single story, but one of the comments suggests something that I think we should explore. This post is called, "Did people who fell to romance scam lose critical thinking faculties?" I watched a bunch of social catfish videos and I also know someone who was romance scammed in real life. 2 immigration visa scams left both mom and daughter heartbroken. All these people seem to be seriously lacking critical thinking facilities or even the ability to look in the mirror and ask, why would this beautiful individual want someone like me? Is that true? Was there any research on how people can believe this crap? Thanks. I wonder the same thing. There are some psychological issues, some bit peculiar, enough to be analyzed and categorized. But let's see what the comments have to say. I think it's underlying psychological issues that make you more likely to believe it, especially since scammers specifically target and exploit these weaknesses. And at a certain age, it reaches almost a psychosis-like state of denial. At least that's what it was like for my mom. And many more. There are countless episodes of Dr. Phil and Social Catfish where after thorough investigation, the victims won't accept the truth and sometimes they keep talking to the scammer after that, losing family and friends in the process. For some it might, but I doubt it's the answer for most. Many are just lonely and willing to believe a lie over being sad and lonely. Some are just desperate or greedy, but many of the people that have fallen for these scams are educated. Many believe in fact they are smart enough not to fall for a scam but do anyways. Personally, for my mom, she was a smart woman who didn't lack critical thinking skills. It was frankly her narcissistic personality disorder. She believed she was fully worthy of a millionaire, good-looking older man, younger than her, who would take care of her and do everything she wanted to do. So I think most that fall for the scams aren't lacking critical thinking, they are just emotionally damaged by loneliness, desperate, greedy, or have some underlying issues that makes them believe the lie rather than thinking things out fully. This is not the first time a family member has spoken about their narcissistic parent falling for a scam like this. An interesting link to research because that makes more sense. People who fall for celebrities, for example, have always puzzled me. Not to say that everyone is like this, but it makes a lot of sense. I agree. When people talk about how smart these scammers are, that's simply not true. I've spoken with many scammers because my mom got scammed, so I wanted to see what she fell for. Then I made an Instagram account to help women like her, and I spoke with those women as well. In reality, those scammers don't even listen to what you're saying. If you write something like, "My daughter bumped her head badly," they will reply with, "Oh, you have a daughter? Tell me more about her." They simply skim through your messages and you see one word and then reply something to appear they are interested. They will ask stupid questions such as, "What's your favorite color?" They will make grammar mistakes such as, "I'm fine, and you?" Overall, they are boring and weird. On the other hand, the ladies I have spoken with do believe that they deserve a millionaire and don't see anything weird in the situation where a handsome young millionaire just fell for them without even seeing them. They are very focused on the future they think they will have with them and on how much everyone will be jealous when it happens. They have this attitude like, "I knew it all along that I'm special and I'm gonna show all of you how good I am." Is it some complexes or narcissism? I'm not sure. They even shun their friends and family because they think the day when they will be married to a millionaire is soon and nobody else matters anymore. I guess we need to share more anecdotal evidence or someone has to do research to come to the bottom of this. I am so happy I am not the only one who thinks about categorizing romance scam victims and performing some sort of psychological evaluation. Romance scammers do manipulate, but the tools they use that to us look so dumb, they work wonders on others. To summarize what they do, they let you talk. That is it. They want to know all about you, but never the other way around. They do construct themselves a lie where they work at an oil rig, they are grieving spouses, they have kids, but that's it. The victim is so smitten by their love bombing, they don't care to know more about the scammer's background. They just want to keep feeling pampered by this handsome and rich person. The scammers are very good at manipulation and they have no integrity. In my case, I met the person in real life while traveling, not online. He hung out with me for 2 days in person before I flew home. Afterwards, we talked every day, mostly on video chats for hours at a time, for months, until the day he finally saw the opportunity to steal from me. Most of the calls the scammer initiated. I didn't expect it to be scammed by someone I got that close to, and specifically someone who made it perfectly clear to me that he didn't need more money, which he did by bragging about how much money he had. I thought he was a good friend, but he obviously saw me as a target. It's your closest friends who will have the easiest time scamming you if they have no integrity. The scammer earned my trust playing the long game, always asking how I was doing, being very nice to me, showing lots of interest in me. He was always sympathetic to anything I told him about my life or day, especially if I had a bad day. He kept this up for months, and all of that caused me to slowly let my guard down. I didn't expect him to betray me. All I can say is be careful who you let in your circle. I'm now suspicious of all my friends because of this one scammer. He wasn't a friend, he was a love rat. That's the name. He picked you because you were the one that fell for it. It can happen, knowing someone on vacation and creating a friendship, sure. But to call them friends? That takes a long time. To me, a friendship means more than a couple of conversations. I don't know how long they were a thing and how OP got scammed by this person, but by flaunting his wealth to you, he was subconsciously telling you, if I ask you for money, I am totally gonna pay you back. So he probably started asking you for money, you gave in, and he bailed. Assumptions, of course. And you saying that you don't trust your friends anymore because of the scammer? That's very scummy. How can you put friends that you have known for years with some dude you met on a vacation and then video chatted sometimes? I bet some of those friends told her something was up with this dude, but she didn't listen. So she didn't want to speak to them, even though they were right. Another big assumption. But let's go to the comment that made me want to make this video. I recently spoke to a psychologist I work with about this. I thought it would be like drug addiction. However, they say that it is also similar to cult induction and programming. Check out this article on how cults work on a person and let me know what you think. And that is exactly what we're gonna do. Here they say how the recruitment process varies from cult to cult, but there are some specific things they all have. And we are going to try and extrapolate those points to a Roman scammer. How fun! Number 1, invitation to a non-threatening event. That could be matching on an online dating app, getting a message on Facebook, Instagram, or meeting the love rat in person. They are charismatic, attractive, and they all say the perfect words and use the perfect tricks to make you want more from them. Number 2, love bombing. Something extremely common in love scams. The cult people are trying to create a positive association in your mind between attending the event and having a good feeling. So when you are invited to the next event, you will be more likely to accept because of the good feelings they instilled in you on your first visit. So those my queens or the poems, tell me more about you. I'm here for you. I will always have time for you. That's creating an association with, oh, this person truly cares about me and my feelings, and I love it. I need more. Number 3, dangling the prize in front of you. At some point, cult members will suggest that if you join or study with them, you can attain something special. At the events, the members will all seem very happy and you will probably be introduced to some success stories. What could this be? I work on an oil rig and I'm loaded. I have an inheritance of $1 million. I got rich with crypto. How about you join me? I'll take care of you and buy everything you want. I guess that's it. Number 4, extracting an agreement from you that you won the prize. I guess in a Roman scam, this one is a given right after the previous one. Of course, they want to be pampered by a rich, hot person. Of course, they want to be involved with $1 million. They want that life, so some of them make irrational decisions like marrying the person or giving personal information to the scammer, showing them you mean business. Number 5, shutting down your descent by threatening to withhold the price. This is the victim having second thoughts about the relationship, right? Maybe these scammers started asking for money, so they used the "I thought you trusted me. I guess I was wrong." You know? getting the very short relationship a boosting time by threatening to stop talking to them if the victim does not comply. Number 6. Establishment of guilt. The scammer will get mad at them, guilt-tripping them, gaslighting them. We all have seen that on other Reddit posts. One girl was telling her boyfriend why they will never meet, and then the scammer will escalate things into a fight and then blame it all to her BPD. They make the victim feel alone without them. They need them to feel good, creating a sick, symbiotic relationship that will only go one direction. Number 7. Carrot, stick. Reward the good behavior and punish the bad one. Comply and you will get a phone call. Give me money and we can meet. Get me a visa and we can get married. But if you don't, there could be some awful words. The conversation will be fewer, maybe even stopping for a while, and the victim will feel excruciating guilt because they did something wrong. And finally, number 8. Control of identity, information, environment. This is where family and friends make an appearance. The victim is almost under the scammer's control, so the family, seeing this, tries and bring back the victim by showing how they are getting scammed, only to be rejected, telling them the only person they care about is the scammer. That's when the victim ends up losing all the people around them. The scammer has control of their bank accounts, social security numbers, passwords, their entire life. So the last step is to get rid of the family. There are cases in Dr. Phil where the scammer says to the victim how they will stop talking to them if they dare to bring them on the show. What a weird thing to say if you're not a scammer, right? Unfortunately, people end up alone, in debt, and severely wounded. Wow, this matches perfectly. I think this is a very interesting step into getting to understand why the victim acts the way they do. What do you think about all of this? If you have more to say about the points, please leave them in the comments. I'm not knowledgeable enough to link some things between cults and scams, so maybe you can catch something that I didn't. This one was very interesting. I hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. It really helps. I hope you had a wonderful day or night, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.